Right, so this is Fragile Allegiance. Never played this one before. This one's on the DOS. Oh, but made by Interplay. Okay, so the same guys that brought us Lost Vikings. I have no idea what to do. So if anyone in chat has played this one before, let me know. You might be able to drop me a pointer or two. But so far looking very cinematic, and that's just like the, yeah, it's just showing off the logos and stuff.
We would like to welcome you as the latest recruit to TetraCorp's mining
Lots
franchise
of logos.
program,
I was
opening
expecting
up
the
unknown
the
sectors
spaceship
of
to like
space
zoom
to
in, and it was like
enterprise and
another logo.
exploitation. Since 2221, TetraCorp has been proud to serve the extraction industry, working with pioneers in the deepest, most dangerous territories of the universe. By undertaking this perilous but necessary work, you have become a part of TetraCorp's illustrious industrial history.
Perhaps you might call nearly 300 years of industrial injury and death, low pay and wretched conditions illustrious. Perhaps you might be proud of a record of systematically exploiting workers of all races.
During the Imperial era to equip the then Imperial fleet, TetraCorp flourished under the whole of the Solaria dynasty. Our earliest endeavors were undertaken in conditions even more hazardous than those faced by today's miners. Full-scale war. As time passed and the Empire was
That made me
replaced by
laugh.
the
It
Federation,
just seems so sudden.
the struggle for supremacy passed from the bloody battlefield of interspecies conflict to the more productive arena of commercial competition.
Terran aggression was not responsible for all alien mortality during the last 3 centuries, only for 68% of it. Much of that is due to big companies, the mega corporations as they are known now. Trade war is as deadly as any other kind.
Corp is proud to serve those who, regardless of the current political situation, have continued to risk their lives to keep the industrial wars fed with the raw materials they need, to maintain the highest quality of life for all the peoples of the Federation, to keep the dream alive. It is now your privilege to share in the achievement of that dream. Welcome to the fragmented sectors. Welcome to TetraCorp.
Right, I think we're starting now. Here we go. Intro, yeah, let's check that out again. Tutorials with a plural. Oh man, what's Amiga Life doing to me? New game, save game, multiplayer game options. Okay, go on then. Let's dive right in. Is this something like a Command and Conquer? Where you're sort of like creating stuff and then watching your like army expand?
This is the game arena. Click on the asteroid view screen icon for a close-up view of your asteroid. This will take you to the surface of whichever asteroid is currently highlighted. Before you can build anything, you must allocate money to the construction fund. When you buy items from SciTech or from black market traders, the cost will be deducted from the money budget. Any money you receive during the game from selling ores to the Federation or trading on the black market will also be credited here. You can then allocate it to
I
the
have a feeling the
construction fund
tutorials
for
are
buildings.
necessary.
vehicles for constructing ships, the orbital dock and spy satellites, missiles for missiles, and personnel to pay your colony supervisors, security and agents. Allocating money is done by clicking and dragging right on the fund you want your money in. If you decide that you would rather build
Missiles.
ships than missiles, clicking and dragging left
Like
will
missiles all the
return it
way.
to the money budget so that you can allocate it to another fund. Having allocated sufficient funds, you can now start building up your colony. To clear any menu, you can either click on the return icon, or you can right-click on your mouse. Click on the construction icon to open the construction menu.
Keep in mind it's
There are
doing all this
several pages in the
automatically.
construction menu
It would have been nice if it
dedicated
told
to the
me, you know,
various elements
like
of
highlight
colony
certain
life.
options that you click.
This first page deals with housing and social control. Click on any building to select it. When you have decided
We'll be
what to
building
build,
plenty of
click on
those,
that
I
building
assure
and then
you.
clear the screen by clicking on Return or by right-clicking. The building will be constructed close to where the skyhook is. Click once to position your building.
I was going to say, I don't know
The
what
scaffolding
K240,
going
but
up
that was
indicates
another
how far the construction
suggestion that
process has
Amiga Live
got,
had in
and
mind.
clicking once on the scaffolding will give you more information about that building. Once it is complete, double-clicking on many buildings will give you other useful information. If you wish to build more than one building, keep clicking and they will be positioned around the skyhook. Toggling to tactical mode allows more accurate positioning and will also show you the areas protected by screen generators and the effects of certain missiles. Should you decide to demolish a building, click on the Destroy icon in the construction menu. This will automatically return you to the asteroid surface with the mouse pointer now
Was that
shown as
K240? You build
crosshairs.
stuff on asteroids. Oh, okay.
Target and click on whichever building has outlived its usefulness to demolish it. Finally,
Nice
if you have
explosion
insufficient
effects.
funds to complete any construction project, a message telling you this will appear in the message window, top center of the screen.
It's kind of a shame that the tutorial is just like a watching thing. I mean, maybe it's just like a pet peeve of mine. I don't like just watching stuff. I like like a bit of like, a bit of this and a bit of that, like explaining it, and then it says click to this, and then click on that. It's almost like when someone tells you all the rules of a board game or something like that, a tabletop game. Whereas I think it's easier to like explain it as you're like progressing in the game. So we just dive in. Let's dive in. Screw it. I mean, beginners like that's generally me in a nutshell, but sure. Richly packed limited area with a single reasonably friendly alien culture for company. If you are new to Fragile Allegiance, you might like to use this campaign to experiment with the game interface and find out more about your new environments. Because I've already forgotten what was told for the tutorial. Oh, here we go. So got the screen there, okay. So this is the construction bit. So what we've got here, we've got living quarters, complete facilities for the comfort of 50 employees, a resi block, living quarters for 150. Okay, so basically a bigger version than that. Recreational facilities to keep employees occupied when they are not working. Okay, well let's start off light. Let's do that. Is that the build? So we need money in the construction fund first. What one was that? Actually, no, we'll avoid these 3 buttons for now. What was it the information? Provide a manual. Yeah, I'd imagine this does come with a very massive manual. Oh, here we go. That's what we needed to click on. So that's our finance here. So we need to, if we invest, what, construction? What did the tutorial say? Construction and missiles. But we'll focus more on construction and go with that. So now can we start buying? Yes, there we go. So my mind just immediately goes to stuff like Command and Conquer, where it's just like plonk on everything as soon as you can. So is that being constructed? I suppose that will take some time to do. So that is almost like... It's weird I'm making this comparison, but when I think about stuff like this, I think about theme park. And you got like the research department where you saw like invest, some parts on rides, some parts on facilities. But in this case, yeah, it's just replaced by something more destruction. Maybe do less of that. Maybe try personnel. I don't know. So I'm guessing that's... oh, here we go. Days to complete 11. We gotta wait 11... gotta wait 11 whole days. Okay. Imagine if this would... if this was like real time. What we've got here. The basic support building for employees in the colony. Much of the building is underground, has adequate abilities, quick to construct, but highly susceptible to damage from attack. Okay, so sort of like cheap and cheerful. And due to their basic nature, will do little for morale. Despite the expense and contrary to normal policy, the company recommends that superior accommodation is provided as soon as economically feasible in order to minimize civil disorder and maximize employee motivation. So what, do we just build that next to that? Oh, okay, you could just build multiple ones. That might be too much. And was that the missile? Asteroid has no missile silos. But if we invest more into missiles...
Warning.
Was that a surplus of water loss? Oh, okay. So you can view space and the land. Okay. So I'm guessing that this is maybe like cargo that transfers into the transporter. Read that as asteroids, but it's astros. Okay, so that's a type of material. Quantum. Okay, so the idea there is to like stock that up with as many of whatever as possible. Sell that on for additional profit. Okay, so that's the cargo ores, I see. What we got here? Meat Eater, Bug Hunter, Vortex Scatter. So like different kinds of weaponry, I guess? Like supplying them to, I don't know, like maybe evil guys. You could, as you can tell, I'm a gigantic sci-fi fan. It's like, what is any of this? Okay, so that's been constructed. So what we got here? Production 8, usage 8, surplus 50. So I guess, I mean, I've never played. Well, sorry, I played SimCity like once, and that was, and I remember like playing from a default city because they provide you with like default cities, as opposed to like constructing the one from scratch. So yeah, I guess multiple buildings would require more power. So is there anything like a power plant, or whatever the equivalent of that would be? Oh, what's this? Did that appear before? Ship orders. I mean, we've got medical, security. Well, I suppose we're building lots of residents, so I guess we would need a security sensor. Not sure if it makes a difference if you build far away from like the main section or not. Security, where would that be? There, perhaps? Supervisor, none. That's not a good sign. Oh, does that? Okay, so yeah, as you can tell, completely playing it from here. Maybe we should have studied up on the tutorial some more. But personnel. So that was that button, wasn't it? So maybe go half on construction, and instead of missiles, we'll go personnel. Jane Fong, communication. This didn't show up before.
I am Jane Fong, Federal Minister for Trade Relations. I also hold the post of Terran Ambassador for the fragmented sectors, and as such, I am your representative while your franchise runs its course. I do my best to ensure that the Terrans get a fair deal out in the sectors, although this is not always easy. Although I would not insult you by suggesting that you thought this was a soft option, until you have tried it, you have no idea how challenging it can be at times. If there is anything I can do to help, do not hesitate to ask me. Bear in mind also, however, that I am responsible to the Federal Council for the behavior of the Terran franchisees, and I expect that they will play their part in keeping our good name clear. I wish you the best of luck.
Okie dokie. So was that? I don't know. Did that just Did that sort of thing just like happen over time, or was it because we put like some research into communications, or we invested money into that? Sorry, not communications. Personnel. So you got separate ones for trade too. Here's the personnel bit. So I was thinking that if we invest enough money onto it, we'll get more options here. Where do we need to go now? What screen was it? I won't be saving just yet. So that alternates between that and the grid. Okay.
You have a new message.
A new message from where though? How do I... Where is our new message? How do we read a new message? I'm just wondering if like buying additional build again, I shouldn't have that command and conquer mentality. It's just like hot wired into it. But I was thinking that you know, like you build different buildings and it give you access to other things. Just all like branches out. Medical center. I haven't built one of those. Or maybe because it's just like the opening mission, maybe it only gives you like limited like access to stuff, and then as you progress throughout, yeah, maybe get access to more stuff, perhaps. Fleet does not exist yet. Oh, is this our latest message? Federal transporter will arrive in 30 days. Select new target asteroid if required. Don't think we're doing this correct. Or are we? I guess we're going to find out. So similar to K24, K24O, that you're expecting things like mining drills, power generators, life support. Okay.
You have a new message.
At least we know what the new message is now. It would have been nice if that was like blinking or just like had something to get my attention. Oh, what the hell? All 1,000 units of surplus water on Colony Asteroid have been lost due to accidental contamination. That doesn't sound good. that doesn't sound good, he says, as it's probably like the most catastrophic event known to humankind. Okay, so shall we focus this time on construction and vehicles? And I guess this was probably all covered in the tutorial as well. It would have been nice, like if you hover over something, it tells you what it does. Oh, is this where it's going to land? Okay. Has a plasma cannon and a shield. Okay, I guess the only thing left to build here, we've built everything else, is the Pleasure Dome. Build time 32 days. Oh, okay. Geological survey. So that's what's available, what, in the asteroid, or is that what we have currently as our resources? Okay, that's still being constructed. So yeah, I guess if you just like invested in nothing but construction, like if you had like the full bar construction, it will take a lot quicker to build stuff, would be my guess. Whereas if you sort of like balance out everything like buildings, vehicles, missiles, then you could still. Oh,
Warning.
Federal transporter departing. This fills me with dread because I don't know. I have no idea what to expect now. I'm like envisioning the worst case scenario where we accidentally cause the transporter to just like crash into our asteroid and destroy all the buildings there. Bonus paid. Okay, how did that happen? Okay, fleet not formed, so can we make a fleet? How do I make one exist? Seems like you can have multiple fleets at once. Ah, I'm an idiot. Okay, you can do more stuff. Okay, there you go. God, how did I overlook this? Okay, so what we got here? Air processor, environment control, hydration plant. Extracts water from ice trapped deep in the asteroid. Provision for 400. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. I mean, we could have just, looked at the tutorial some more. But the thing is, you gotta, I don't know, like when you're like attempting it first time, you gotta try out stuff for yourself. Otherwise, you'll just be like looking at a tutorial. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's like plenty of videos like that on YouTube anyway. Just be you know what I mean? It'd be kind of empty, wouldn't it? How's that even pronounced? Hydroponics plant. Food is grown from high protein, nutrient rich. Okay. Yep, sure. That's a very spherical building.
Warning.
Oh, low population? You get bored before the tutorial's over. I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, keep in mind this is like nowadays, people do like a tutorial as you're exploring around the game, and that's like the norm. But I don't expect that for like the older games. Mind you, having said that, going back to theme park, they did an impressive little tutorial there, didn't they? Like doing it one step at a time. So maybe there's no excuse. Although I'm saying there's no excuse. I'm
Warning.
messing things up. One in low population. How do we bolster the population? Is there a man maker or a female maker that makes people? Men and women can also populate. Explain how. Power store. Here we go. That's our key. Oh, that's a very mini thing. Still not sure how to get spaceships up and running. Although I have a feeling that'll be also in the tutorial section. I had like 1 hour of patience. Sorry, I shouldn't mock this game. It looks magnificent. It really does. But it is one of those games where I feel like you get into the swing of things like after the 5th or 6th attempt.
You have a new message.
Federal transporter in transit. The Federal transporter will arrive in 30 days. Select new target asteroid if required. I mean, I assume I don't need to do this, but okay. Oh, and they're probably taking a long time to get made.
Warning.
Surplus food lost. Okay, well we're building food here, guys. Like, it was fine before I was building stuff, and now it's not. Okay, can we... Okay, we can still build more things. What's that? Sci-Tech blueprint required, so you got a power plant. Oh, okay, so power plant is like the one advanced... It's an advanced power stock, gotcha, as with this, as with this. Okay. So what do these do? Harness the sun's power, generates... what's that, megawatts? To MW? With a power amplifier. More efficient than solar panels, generates 8. I'm not silly. It is megawatts, is it? MW. Build time 10 days. That's cheap. Let's go for that. So what we got here? Storage facility stores ore for later use. So I guess we could call those silos. Silos needed. Mine. Robotic drill heads that can extract common types of ore. That's very pricey though. Actually, how much money do we have? Probably not much. Oh, weapons factory. High security facility for the construction of all weapons and warheads. Yes. Gimme. Where should we stick it? There.
You have a new message.
And nothing else here, I don't think. No. Oh wait, what's this? Plus... Oh, supervisors for hire. And, okay, I think that speaks volumes right there. So I say supervisor. So that's under personnel. So if we research personnel, which we did do for a while, but then decided to stop. I'm hoping when that gets all finished, then hopefully it'll be easier to start making vehicles.
Warning.
Oh, or everything could just blow up.
Tetracorp are disappointed in you. Your skills as a mining franchisee leave much to be desired. Perhaps you should resit our franchisee attitude readjustment course and then try again.
Well, bollocks. Fine. I really hope after all this, the window will just like close up and then the whole computer just restarts. I don't know what we did wrong. I was just starting to enjoy production and everything just blew up in our face. Tutorials then. Fine. Where were we? Oh yeah, at the very start.
This is the game.
Oh yeah, no,
arena.
hang on.
Click on the asteroid.
We've watched all that. Ship construction, I think.
A weapons factory and shipyards are required in order to build ships, as are supplies of the relevant ores and enough money in the vehicles fund. Click on the building to access the shipyards. Click on the build icon to access the construction menu. Small craft can be constructed in the shipyards: scout ships, combat eagles, and assault fighters. The scout ships are immediately necessary in order for you to locate and prospect other asteroids. All available ship types have a number of hard points, that is, points to which weapons and/or shielding can be attached. To attach a weapon or defensive shield to your craft, click on the item required and then click on the hard point. If you change your mind, click again on the hard point to remove the item and replace it with another. Any combination of ships can be built at one time.
See, we were so close
The
to
number
doing
of
this
any
and then
particular
everything just
ship on order
erupted.
can also be decreased.
Oh, I love the idea of a chaos bomb. That sounds
Once you've
cool.
decided what to construct, click on Return or right-click to return to the shipyard screen. The ships on order are displayed here with their time to construction, along with any messages telling you that you need more ores or more money in the vehicles fund, or that there is currently insufficient labour to complete this project. It is possible to cancel construction orders from here also. But it is only possible to cancel an order before construction of that particular ship has begun. It is worth checking the shipyards every now and again.
Okay,
to
shall
see if
we
construction is
shall we
being
start
held up
over
for any-
and then cut right to those particular buildings? Beginner's luck. Okay, go on then. Was that fragile? Why is your reasoning behind that, Spuckles? I'm not sure. I just curious why. Oh, Amiga Live. Yeah, we've I think we've just got 15 minutes to go, but this one's very complex, and you've probably realized that already. Just out of curiosity, how long would it normally take someone to like figure out the game? Or allow me to add to that question: someone with an IQ that's probably less than digits. Okay, so let's start. Is it because we just ran out of our population and then by default everything just like blew up? 30-40 minutes, that's generous. But okay. So construction, you know what? Just construction for the most part. So yeah, 15 minutes. Let's we need people first of all, so we'll quickly get to work with that. Maybe a medical center. Gotta start somewhere. That is alright. Yeah, that's also true. Yes! I think the problem was we only discovered... So, it took us ages to discover, because we were tempted to check out the tutorial, but it just took so long. And it was a bit slow and plodding. And I was mentioning before that it would have been nice to like do stuff as the tutorial is explaining it. Basil, pick up on it. Fair. That's fair enough. Yeah, if you've got knowledge on a similar game, that's yeah, that's normal. Provides vital air. You know what? I don't think we. I don't think we. How I'm actually quite amazed that we had a population for a hot minute. I'm guessing we'll probably need a lot more power. Now, before everything went to heck, we were trying to build a weapons factory. So we're just building the one. Also in the tutorial, it only showcased one, didn't it? So maybe just leave on stuff. Power generators. Oh, okay. Is there a big... Because we haven't got access to the generators... sorry, we haven't got access to the power plants just yet. We need a sci-tech blueprint required. So, oh, okay. You know what? I don't think we did get that, did we? The solar generators. Beginning to understand why everything just like blew up. Okay, so 2, 3. There we go. 4 should be enough. Food and water. Oh, that monitors it in an emergency. Did we get that? The hydraulics plant? Yeah, we got... Okay, so we need a couple more of these. Oh, okay, I had to build all of one... Okie dokie. Okay, click on a building to see demands on over resources. Okie dokie. Oh wait, our population is at 98. So I think we need to build more... Oh, bonus? Oh yeah, we got that before, didn't we? Oh, didn't we buy any... Sounds silly. Didn't we buy any air? I thought we did. That was the hydration plant? No, it wasn't the hydration. Yeah, I think we bought that, didn't we? The air processor. penetration of radiation. Okay, we'll just build more. Build it all. Oh, there we go. So we've got the colony summary providing 1,350 water. Okay, that's good. That now I'm wondering how on earth, like on our previous playthrough, how long did we how on earth did we last that long before everything went to heck? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing to do. We want to click on this. Other defensive structures such as laser turrets will not function unless there's a weapons factory to maintain and supply them. Okay, let's have a look. Just checking on the time. Okay, we have 7 minutes left before I wrap things up. So yeah, every game gets the 1 hour treatment.
A new message.
Oh no, another message. Go away. I can't see I'm building air. Building air so people will breathe. A gravity nullifier. Oh, here we go. What does this do? Create a gravity field that holds the asteroid and all neighboring asteroids stationary. So I'm guessing we just need one of them. I hope we just need the one. Right, I see. Because at the very start here, yeah, this is where I got kind of confused. Cause you know, I was like doing half and half. I thought, oh, let's try half construction and half missiles. But then I realized that you need to build the weapons factory first, and then you can like sort of focus on vehicles after that. So if we do that, and then click on this, or wait, do we have to? Is that the thing to click on? The event tree. For the gravity nullifier. Okay. We need a shipyard for that one. Okay, I'll tell you what. Shall we? How do we save this? Oh, have nothing currently on order. Oh yeah, I spoke to these people. I can't. I did see the save option at one stage, but I'll worry about it later. I don't. Okay. So sorry, shipyard. Let's find that. Got the weapons factory. Here we go. Capable of constructing the smaller spacecraft. And I'm guessing just one is needed. We'll plonk that one over there. So I can sort of envision what would happen next on the more sort of complicated missions. Like if we suddenly get attacked, you will see like random not random ones, but you know, like specific buildings like blowing up because they don't have like there's not enough like defense and stuff like that. Okay. And then 2 mines. What do they do? Robotic drill heads can extract common types of ore. I'm guessing you build them next door. I don't know if that's optional or not, or if it's mandatory. You need ore to construct and also to sell to SciTech for extra credits. Gotcha. And the sell process, is that automatic? Or do you have to do that manually with a few other options? Or was it escape 2? It was escape that saved, that's it. We'll just call it first. I'm guessing that's save. Or is that save? Maybe leave it. I'm too scared.
Warning.
Oh, okay, more ore found. Okay, we only have 1 minute to go. So, I try to remember the title. Oh, that's it. So these were, you could tell, I don't even know if there were so much as steps as they were just like tiny baby steps into Fragile Allegiance. As you can tell, I have never played this one before. It seems super complicated, but over time, yeah, you can create something pretty good. I'm not too versed on like really complex games. Yeah, for me, I really need to like study up on it. But it's fun. Yeah, it's fun to like. So what I tried to do, like instead of just looking at all the tutorials, I just thought, you know what? Let's just roll with it. Let's just see what's all the different sort of buildings and stuff will look like. And yes, it definitely seems interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if this did get like generally like favorable reviews. Okay, and yeah, regrettably the hour is up. So, it is time to move on.